Hello everyone, welcome back to Monster Sanctuary. We are on episode 10, and we are going to be heading to Horizon Beach today. Try and get that taken care of. I believe that there is another chance for a new egg, and I think, yep, we have a Swift Stone, a Shift Stone, and we have a skill potion, a skill resetter or a skill potion. So we could trade in for yet another egg here. So we got a Darnation egg. Let's see what that is. All right. Let's just keep it Darnation for now. Let's look at its... Let's go status down here. Let's go to skills. Let's see what we have added here to our team. So we have a armor break. This looks like a new ability, adaptive evolution. Monster gets resisted. Gain might and apply armor break. Whenever attack of this monster gets resisted. Huh, interesting. Okay. Improved regeneration. It has a physical fire attack, and it looks like a physical... or an AoE attack, non-crit damage, multi-target attacks deal 30% extra damage to enemy with the highest health. Multi-target heals heal the ally with the lowest health 30% more. Ooh, that's kind of interesting. Center of mass. Oh, that's the same as this, so we have two instances of that. Defense overload. Let's go back to here. Shield Crush might also causes damage done against shield enemies. Increases damage by shielded enemies by 20%. He has multi-might, multi-armor break. Interesting. Shared might. Now, elemental break. Armor break increases enemies' weakness by an additional 10% and decreases their resistance by 10%. This guy looks like he just strips enemies of their armor. So we have that's physical water, physical fire, physical earth attacks. He has lifesteal. Buff Catalyst buffs are 20% more effective on this guy. He has an AoE Earth attack as well. Does he have an AoE? Let's see. Water attack hits all enemy. Yep, he has an AoE Water attack. This guy is definitely... He can strip buffs. All insects and warriors in the party receive 5% less damage and a 15% reduced chance to receive critical hits. So this guy looks like he is 100% a DPS DPS tank, and he focuses. It looks like it is very much focused on dealing non-critical damage. Just always deals the same damage. He has aging. Antitoxins, he removes debuffs from himself. He ignores armor, even in more armor with armor bypass. He has Aeons, which stacks real well with aging. He has one Giant's Bane. That is... This guy, if we need a DPS, this guy is definitely our guy. I'm going to leave him out for now, but man, he looks really interesting. I wanted to see what his unique ability is here. He destroys diamond blocks. Okay, so there is like an area in the Snowy Peaks that I can remember, and it's really close to the teleporter. It's just like right up here. Let's go get this chest that's hidden behind this diamond block right here. Oh, I made it up, and then I thought I didn't, and I fell. Oh, we got some goblin pilots up here. I believe that they're weak. They're weak to water and to wind. So okay, let's just hit them with an AOE. We got lucky and we got a bunch of them. Oh wow, they do quite a bit of damage. Yowi's our strongest guy, and he just took a beating. Ooh, they're teaming up on Yowi. Oh, and he got in the way. Don't die, Yowi. Okay, we gotta... we gotta keep topping up Yowi right now. He's getting worked. I'm trying to think, what would be the best thing? Oh, and they got a bunch of charge stacks going on them. Can we take any of them out? Three goblin pilots are no joke. Okay, we're gonna keep healing. And we're gonna use him to AoE. Water. Okay, I think we're out of the worst of it now. I think I saw 21 charge stacks at one point on those guys. That is a ton of extra damage. Okay, so we have a boss here. It looks like it's a goblin hood, which is a DPS. Let's see what it... They're weak to wind. They deal nature, fire, and water. Okay, let's see. Let's see how we can go about this. We might spend a turn or two just trying to get all our regen up. Can we do anything else as far as buffing? No, okay. Okay, so we are in for another long haul battle here. I think I'm going to spend another turn to get our regen fully. The fact that the Goblin Hood can do multiple attacks. Okay, we might be okay for a turn here. I'm going to use the Griffinics to try and apply some more debuffs. And let's try and put some more armor break on these guys. We might be able to beat them just by healing mostly now. But we got to work, we got to anticipate 4 attacks though. And that's what's kind of scary. So we're gonna keep doing things with like healing and stuff on anybody that, and use that overhealing that Yowie has to keep applying shields with extra health. Okay, now that's we're kind of safe. Once we get it down to just the two of them. Okay, so let's see if we can get one of these guys close to being taken out. That should kill that one. Goblin Hood ain't no joke either. He's a great monster in the game as part of a goblin team. Okay, now let's focus on the steam golem. What is this? Is this the oh, okay, that's the champion buff. I didn't realize that till now. And he's just weak to physical attacks, which Garulu doesn't have, but we're just gonna keep hitting him with whatever we can do. Let's top him up a little bit more than normal, and let's keep hitting him. We should get one more egg right at the beginning of the Horizon Beach too, so that is something to look forward to. Got him. And we 5-starred it too. Gauntlet and a red gem. Okay, we got 2 of our main team leveled up. We're a knight now, so new items available at the traders again. Okay, so what do we want to work on here? This is going to be real helpful. Mana regeneration for the entire team is very helpful. You know, I don't really remember what exactly down here I totally wanted. It might be worth using a skill resetter and just put all these points over here, because we can get tackle here, which is similar to beating, but we can also go down this tree a little bit more, and we can get ice spears. And I believe there is a... I thought there was a way with ice spears to also apply chill. I could be wrong. Icy Fist. Every critical hit has a 50% chance to apply chill. There we go. This monster can apply an additional stack of chill. Yeah, so this is not... Because I want to use him for a chill team, a congeal team, I should have been putting his stuff down here, and this would have been his primary attack to deal chill damage, but that's after 30. So at the moment, why don't we just work on, let's see, we'll have 26, then we'll have 27, 28, 29, and 30, so we'll have 4 points, and we can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points back. So we go 1, 2, 3. Probably 4. And we would... Well, The problem is we would have to build him as a crit character, and that is kind of hard with we're also focusing him as a healing character. So this, we might be able to go down this tree in from 30s to 40s, but I think for now we are just going to work on this tree. Getting a single target heal is beneficial as well, because this is not as efficient when we need to just heal one person. So now Garulu, we had a plan to up his acid rain. That increases an additional hit, so he has a chance to debuff someone even more. The acid tempest goes from 1 hit to 2 hits. What else do we have here? Combo healing. That's a healing action, so we'd have to actually physically heal. Sheltered is probably going to be really good. I think we're going to get sheltered right now, because we have, with the overload from Yowie, we tend to get quite a bit of shield healing. Anything up here? Okay, so I think that is it for this side. So we're gonna go back. We're just gonna go right to Horizon Beach now. After that short intermission here. Level badge. There's our new egg. Vodanoy egg. Okay. It's a dark shifted Vodanoy. Oh, this guy's good. I think that this guy is a heavy bleed character, which unfortunately it's the only one we have. Let's see. So he has fiery stabs in physical, which then he has a physical that hits all enemies with fire. Critical hits. He has healing with supply. Health focus. Oh, and these apply bleed stacks. That's what I was getting at. Yeah, critical hits apply bleed stacks equal to 20% of the health. Let's see. Critical hits of aquatic monsters apply bleed stacks equal to 20% of the damage dealt. So he stacks bleed stacks. Health focus. Okay, so he can get extra health. Defense bonus. Okay. Aquatic blast can't be dodged. Preemptive shield. Then he has a full protect, just like the snail does. A combo shield, so when he shields himself through this, he also applies a shield to the monster with the lowest health. Here's his ice spear. Let's see, he has a counterattack. That's the first time I've seen a guy that has a counterattack on this run. So that applies bleed stacks. Increases the critical chance of the whole team. He has 2 of those, so that's 8% crit. And then what does he have over here? So he has fire, water, and lightning damage. He can apply weakness as well. And this is armor break, I believe. Yep. First critical hit applies armor break. Scent of blood. Monsters deal 10% more damage when attacking an enemy with bleed stacks. Oh, this guy could be crazy. When an enemy is knocked out, spread half of their bleed stacks to the remaining enemies. Oh, dang. Increase your crit chance by 15% while wearing no equipment that increases crit chance. So that's for 1 point. With this, it would go to, he has a 17% chance right now. This would put it to a 32. This would put it to a 36. This would put it to a 40. That's very interesting. What else does he have here? Lightning Assault also applies bleed stacks. Does this apply bleed stacks? It doesn't, but the single target does. He has deep wounds. Oh, this is like the perfect bleed character. Both of these apply bleed stacks. Then he has critical damage bonus and a shield aura. This guy is a definite DPS, and I think his dark shifted version. Actually, let's go back into skills here. Shield by 30% of the damage dealt to enemies by critical hits. Increases critical chance by 7%. Okay, so he normally had a 10% because he's dark shifted. It's at 17. That makes sense. I don't think we have any other characters that have bleed stacks except for Shadow. And I believe that is in here. Yeah, so he does also. He has an AoE attack that does shield. And a single target. And I believe he also has... He has crit damage. He has the glory buff, which will... Oh, that's right. So glory increases crit chance. So he has the ability to increase the whole team's crit chance. And he has sidekick, multi-sidekick, and multi-glory. We have the beginning of a new team here. Multi-chill. This might be a good... these two characters might swap out Garulu and... no, actually they won't because they can't heal. But, man, they would fit in really good with a bleed team if we found a really good healer for that team. I think he has Hunt also. Like, he can increase his own crit right here. Let's see, he has Outlast, he has Aging also. Primal Rage, increase the damage dealt by 5% and additional 5% for each age stack. Okay, well, we have some options if any of our guys get taken out. I don't think anyone else in this team has... Let's just take a quick look here. I don't think anybody has anything that deals with bleed stacking. But I don't think he does anything with bleed stacking. He's very much not a bleed stacker. He's got some healing. Okay. All right. What's his he levitates big boulders. Okay. This could be a tough one here. A Rampede, 2 Rampedes and an Ashra. I've never fought a Rampede. That's one of them new monsters. But I know Ashra is pretty strong. Oh yeah, we lost someone already. Oh man. Okay, we're out of here. Okay, we got to rethink everything now. We just lost our first guy. Okay, and that guy was our tank. There goes our congeal team, congeal damage. So what are we going to slot in? Who are we going to slot in? Because that was a big part of our healing part. Let's look at the Blob here because he might be able to fulfill the role of at least if not tank, but maybe helping out with the healing part. That is a huge, just we got rocked right there. Okay, so what does he have? He has multi-armor break, just like Garulu. Do we have anything that can... I mean, we might be able to go with Ghost Oven here. These would have multi-burn. He could still do... I don't know if he could do the healing, but he has a shield. But they just got rocked. So this guy may end up just getting destroyed. Now this guy cannot heal, but he can shield. And he can... what else can he do? He can... if he does buffing... he can apply extra buffs. We could eventually get him into doing poison. He can apply armor break, weakness, and chill. Fortunately, we just lost Congeal. So barrier, we lost Glory also, which was a real helpful for mana management by the team. Maybe we put our 2 points here. I think he is like 100% defense bonus built right now. Everything that he used is based on defense. So let's look at his equipment. Large shield is good. The sustain ring, how much healing, how much health does he need? What's his strongest? He regenerates 187. That's 150, that's 160, so that's actually fine. That might be too much. This is defense and mana regeneration. Health, crit chance, and mana regeneration. I wonder if... I feel like if we take this off, we're going to have not enough. So we can't up the defense even more. I guess we can try him. I want to try these guys again, unfortunately. So they deal fire. That's one of the... Yaoi's really takes a lot of damage from fire. Let's heal... Who has the least amount of hit points? Him. Let's focus on keeping him alive. Okay, let's keep that protect. We lost overhealing also. That is big. Man, this is kind of a big blow here. I didn't think we were gonna lose him that quickly. Okay, now let's focus on just getting some regular shielding done on these guys. Griffin in the back is still vulnerable here. try and take this guy out. This is a really tough match all alone here, so okay, we are surviving. Let's just make sure that guy dies. Okay, just a regular battle, and he barely made it. So we got Garulu, 2 Garulus. I'm not 100% on this guy right now. I kind of want to try Polter Oven again. We were talking about it. He does have a shield, and Garulu has a heal. So there is that possibility that he can be our guy here. I am gonna do another transfusion, so he has 2. We can shift him also, and he can give charge stacks. So that might be. If we overcast him too, his mana regeneration is 197 or 190. He has 197. If we increase it by 10%, that would be another 18. He wouldn't quite have enough to continually shield, which is not what we want to do yet. We might have to work on getting his mana regeneration up first, so we can do these little things here. And then we can overcast it. When applying a buff, also apply a shield. Okay, we could do that because he gives barrier to monsters at the beginning of our turn, and we can have up to 3 stacks of barrier. Let me remind ourselves, if we do this, the team would go like this, and then if we look at him, he has transfusion. We can get him down here and give him Phoenix Affinity, which would give us like a once per game chance to come back from the fight if he accidentally gets destroyed. This is damage, which isn't bad at all. Hero isn't bad at all. We can still get multi-regeneration with him. And this is a form of a heal. So, but he already has one here too. 200 plus 50% magic twice. So his magic is 372. So let's round that to about 140. So it'd be about 500 point heal. And if we got this, it would heal 5 times plus 15% magic, which would be 45, 50, 250 plus 45, and also shield for 20% of their health, which this would be a lot bigger, and it's a single target. Maybe we'll get that just as a desperation move, and we do want to get down into this tree because I would like to get this improved mana regeneration on him and the Phoenix Affinity. And then if we look at Guru, he also still has multi-regen, so we can still get 5 stacks of regeneration. We still have multiple armor break. I'm kind of wishing that we had weakness now so that we can reduce damage. But he might fill the role. Rest in peace, Yowie. Okay, let's give it a shot against these guys. Actually, I want to use a shift stone on him before we even start. So this would give him 3 extra charge stacks, or I'm gonna do this. The blacksmithing, it's an increase in everything but damage from attack and magic. So this would make everybody in the team a little bit more healthy. And if we kind of look at, let's look at their health, for example. He has 2657, 3304, 3349. And then the mana regen, 225, 212, 997. And if we just went, we shifted him Tark. Now he has 242 mana regen, so we can definitely supply that overcharge. 2600 hit points, 3304. And 3349. It doesn't look like either one of these have the mana regeneration stuff, but everything became a little bit better. So that might be, I think that is a more defensive option. So, and we could start this guy with shielding. Unfortunately, we're not gonna get over shield or over healing anymore, which is a big break. And these guys are very notorious. Gurus are very notorious for the debuffs, as we've all seen. But we can keep up this. And let's start putting some hurt on these guys. This is applying burn, and we can now put 5 stacks of burn on because we have the ghostly oven in there too. So, and if Gurulu applies the burn stack, he can go up to 6. I might actually light shift Gurulu because it makes everyone more resistant to debuffs, the whole party, and that might be the way to go with this now. Look at the number of charge stacks on the oven right now, because he hasn't used any yet in an attack. Okay, this seems safer. 45 charge stacks. So if he attacks something, he's... Alright, this seems more my style. Now, if we go to him... Let's go to inventory. Oh, we don't have a shift... That's right, we don't have a switch stone because those are super rare. So we can't even change Gurulu. Okay, not a problem. Okay, we got a rare seashell. We got a shift stone. I'm going to continually fight these things because I need the experience and I want to keep testing these guys. Okay, I think we can start putting some burn on these guys. A Gorilla has a AoE attack also that I haven't even picked up yet that will apply burn, and I should probably use that as the next one because we've kind of shifted into a burn team now. I've been using the Acid Tempest to apply armor break, but the other attack has a chance to apply burn, and now that we're going kind of all in on burn, it's not even on his menu yet because I didn't buy the skill yet. So that's probably going to be his next one. Because now we're going all in on burn. Okay, now I think our stacks are pretty good on burn, so now we're just gonna start hitting them with just single target stuff. Let's get this guy done. This guy done. Okay, also, as far as the team, we do not want that guy in here. I think I will want to level... This guy seems like he's just a good overall DPS. I'm going to put Voldenoy in, and we're going to put him in for experience right now. If we have a keeper battle or something, I'm going to make sure that we outfit him first, but... Leonard, hey, you again. Now you're at Verizon Beach already. How did you even get here in the first place? Also, don't you know monsters here are much stronger than the ones from the mountain path or the blue caves? Yeah, no kidding, dude. You're gonna need stronger monsters if you're aspiring to even have a ghost of a chance of beating the monsters here. You can't just rely on Spectral Familiar. That's why what really makes a great monster keeper, you know. I'd love to show you what a team of strong monsters looks like, but I've got some important business to attend to. You see, there's an old man by the sea who's looking to hire some experienced monster keepers for a treasure hunt. Of course you haven't heard about it because you don't even qualify. Lion. Come now, Leonard. There's more to a great monster keeper than having strong monsters. For instance, humility and sportsmanship. I'm sure Garlic will be allowed to participate in the treasure hunt as well. I suppose that's true. Alright, you may try to follow my lead, Garlic. Then perhaps you will become a great monster keeper too. That's not really what I meant. Onward! The old man should be just by the seashore. Okay. I was really hoping to get a guy that can do improved swimming. What else do we have here? Water dragon. Okay, let's... I think these monsters are between level 25 and 26. So I'm very much wanting to out level them. That is one of the advantages that we can have. So I might spend a little bit time after this episode to get these guys up a little bit. This episode is definitely going to go long. We're 45 minutes in, and we want to try and beat Verizon Beach, pending no catastrophic disasters. So this may be like a double-length episode here, since we're just getting into the beach. See, if we had overheal, this would be really, like, all those extra heals would still just be surging in here. What are these guys? They're just weak to physical attacks in general. Okay. And he's weak to magic. So, well, let's just, this is, I haven't been really upping his the Griffinix's fire single target fire attack isn't really leveled right now, so I need to work on getting that up too. Each instance of burn is doing about 94 to them, except for the first one, which is about double that. Okay, so I think we can still just keep... we got enough shielding here. I think that we're okay. That was a good crit right there. So 180 and then 6 instances of burn. So we're doing about 600. That is not really as much as the Congeal team would have done. Congeal is way better with chill, but what's the saying? Don't love the one you lost, love the one you're with, or whatever. We're making some progress on this guy. He's very dodgy. I think if we ended up getting a, we could replace Garulu if we found a guy that could apply like poison or weakness in mass, and also keep up with heals, but be able to get rid of debuffs. He's close because he can do the armor break, and I know that he has poison as like passives. I would like to see someone who had like multi-poison and or multi-armor weakness. Weakness just makes everyone do less damage. And then, actually, let's keep his skills high in case we ever needed to bring him in. Whenever he takes poison, chance to apply poison to a random enemy. The problem is I don't think he's ever going to apply poison. So, we can go with that. We do have a poison attack, so maybe we should just put that on, and then hexing support. I could see us giving him that. He can't. This guy cannot remove straight up debuffs though, so I don't think that he can remove the bleed stacks and everything, but he doesn't get rid of there's a difference between harmful stacks and debuffs, so that's the problem. So he's kind of a sitting duck for us. He can apply weakness. He has supply. I mean, this guy is definitely a great healer. Okay, here's the old man. Well, hello there, young keeper. What a pleasant surprise. I was just looking out at the ocean and reminiscing about my family history. I can see you're the adventurous type who'd rather just go out there and live your own stories. But stay a while and listen, won't you? There might be just something in it for you too. Julia. Hey there, Garlic. Did you come here to take some time off by the beach, or did you hear about the treasure hunt? They're supposed to be happening around here too. You were right. I'm an encouraging monster keeper to go looking for a treasure cave that I believe is hidden somewhere deep under the sea. But first, let me explain a little bit, so you know I'm not just making all of this up. One of my ancestors actually happened to be a very well-known pirate, infamous across the oceans of the old world. He lived around 300 years ago, and he was actually a monster keeper. You're probably wondering, why did he become infamous in the old world even though he was a resident of Monster Sanctuary? Considering the barrier that's separating us from the old world, which only very few keepers are allowed to cross on specific occasions. Well, I'm telling you, my ancestor had a ship that allowed him to cross the barrier freely at any time he wished to do so. That and the fact that his whole crew was composed of monsters made him the terror of the old world seas. But eventually, he passed on. Most of his treasures were never found. He did leave behind some clues for his descendants, of course. Our family has already kept these clues for ourselves. Well, I've decided that I want to see the treasures unearthed before I pass on myself. My own children aren't really interested in it, so now I'm hiring any keepers who have the curiosity and the will to find these treasures. Who knows what could be down there in the treasure cave? I don't know for sure, but that's a memorial ring down there, and with the ancient words of our family inscribed on it. So ancient, in fact. Nobody in the family even knows the darn words anymore. That's all I really care about. Bring me the memorial need. You can have whatever else you find down there. You're actually looking for sanctuary tokens. One of them could be somewhere at Horizon Beach. It is rare, or if it has any value at all, you can bet that my ancestor took it and hid it in a treasure cave. I see. It's probably worth investigating at very least. As I said, my ancestors left behind some clues for us. For once, I'm pretty certain about the fact that the treasure cave is somewhere at Horizon Beach. He also left behind an encoded message, which I've only recently managed to fully decode. It says, "It takes 3 to enter the maw of the beast." I'm sure that must be the final hint necessary to find the entrance to the treasure cave. Oh, how intriguing. I'm sure we'll find that treasure. We should be able to find one of those sanctuary tokens in any case, at least. Let's get going. We've got ground to cover. By the way, there was another keeper who passed through just before you arrived here. He was quite eager and already went ahead. Alright, sounds fun. Let's try to find that treasure. Maybe we'll find it before Leonard and Julia. Alright, okay, so we need the koi. So, with our little treasure guy, our swimmer, he can't get past these bubbles because he is not a improved swimmer. So we are going to have to avoid, like, some of these things will push us and pull us. So, like, these are like one way. So we have to navigate these areas in a certain way. Like, that just got us, like, we can't go back that way. So that was, like, the wrong way to go. Or we can't go through that area yet. So we go back through here, and we go back down. That's kind of a dead end. Now we can go down this way, but we can't go that way. We can't go that way. So it's kind of like, it actually kind of forced us in a circle there. Okay, so we go down again. Okay, we can go down yet again, and then this way. Okay. Let's go. We still need experience. I wanted to see what level these guys were. 26. So this is like an even level fight, so... I think the goal here is to go burn, so I'm just going to use Guru here with single target attacks, just to start applying burn multiple times to these guys. Look at it, now that guy has six stacks already. We got lucky with that. That was kind of cool. Okay, let's keep the shielding up. Now, does this apply burn? Okay, so let's try and just get all these guys with multiple burn stacks. I think the back one only has one right now, but that'll do a lot of damage over time. He's got 4. Let's try and get the 6. There we go. Now we have... Oh, he's losing. Looks like he can recover. Either that or he only got 5. But at least we have some... Oh, he's able to drop some when he attacks. These guys are really, like, if you notice, even though I had almost a full stack of shield on Polterf Oven, he lost it all in half his health. So these guys do a ton of damage. I believe your max shield is also based on what your max hit points are. I'm not 100% on that, but I believe that is the case. So, it's always cool to have higher health if you're also a shielder. Okay, let's work on getting this guy in the back. There we go. I think we can just start single targeting him. Wow, he almost dodged all of those. I know Polter Oven has an attack that can't be dodged too, so we might want to look into that. Look at that. That was a huge attack. Alright. We got a swallow. What is that? Is that a weapon? It is. Non-critical damage increased by 10%. Interesting. Okay, you know who that would go really good on is the Darnation. Looks like his damage is all about non-critical stuff. You know what? While we're looking at this guy, we should probably... Oh! We do not need to have... We have a kunai now, which was what we were looking for him, because Yowie died. So we got all Yowie's equipment back. Let's get some equipment on this guy, though. I think that he would benefit... If I look again, I just want to at least try to get him started. It's defense plus... and health is kind of beneficial. But all his attack is physical, I believe. I think everything is physical. Yeah, so he's all physical. So maybe a weapon that has physical attack that's health bonus also. So if we go attack, crit chance is also pretty good because he's bleed. So I'm probably thinking we go with the shuriken because it has the bleed. What kind of special weapons do we have here? This is probably the better one because it will ultimately do more damage. It'll have a higher attack rate once it's leveled up. Heavy mace, non-critical damage. Let's see, we got a bow. Fishing pole. This is probably really good for Yowie, or sorry, the slime. Or the slowpoke. Thorn tendril. Oh, this also applies bleed stacks, but this is when you're actually getting hit. We got a ton of abyssal swords. So it's this toss-up between the Qatar and the shuriken. I think that this tops out higher, so we're gonna equip him with that. And oh, you know what though? We can't have. I think one of his abilities is when wearing no equipment that increase critical chance. So we don't want to do that. So we're going to want to look for a physical attack weapon that doesn't have... It can be either health. Like this might work. The Morningstar might work because mana regeneration is a possibility because he might need mana regeneration. We'll put that on him right now. And we just want to avoid anything that has critical on it. So crit attack. We don't want anything attack. Poison dart. Every hit has a chance to apply poison or weakness. Let's see. Attack, magic, health. That's not bad either. Attack, magic, increases damage taken by 10%, win damage by 15. Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of anything that's going to do more damage to us right now. Let's see, if we filter this by health right now. Health and mana, defense and health, that might be good. And then, what do these do? Crit damage. That might actually work too, because that increases the crit damage. It doesn't increase the crit chance. So that would the fin here increases both. Cursed drum. We might have to relook at some of our, like, we have some pretty cool weapons that we haven't really leveled up. I'm gonna put the sharp fin on him. He looks like he's a total mess right now, but as long as we got something on him right now, we have a way to start kind of focusing on what he can do. Okay, so let's go here since we're not going to be able to go back that way. Careful of the spikes. The game kind of actually simulates you floating a little bit too, so every once in a while you can accidentally... Where's Yaoi? So, I assume that might have been a thing we can break, but okay. This might be tough. 3 Draco. Oh, yeah, this is going to be tough here. This is going to be a test for sure. And again, they're weak to magic damage. And he's even, this one's resistant to fire, but I'm gonna just try and start putting some single target burn. Oh my gosh. I'm actually going to heal this guy right now. I want to get a little bit more health out of his... Okay, so I think we're okay. If we can get rid of that one Rampede in the beginning, we might be able to make it out of here. Take that, you stupid dinosaur. Okay, let's start applying, we need to get bleed on all of these guys. That's how we deal our damage. It's like passive income. Let's get the last of the bleed on him. Oh, that sucks so bad. 60-something charge stacks missed because we of all those dodges. I gotta get that skill on him that can't be dodged. It will annihilate these things. Got another swallow. Hey, who's up there? He's stuck in a hole. Hey, it's you. Fate truly is a harsh mistress. I'm stuck down here, fated to starve in complete isolation. And just when I think that I'm seeing a ray of light on the horizon, don't listen to him. We need your help. We can't get out of here without our own help. Just don't rush into this pit. We need someone with improved flying. It's true, my trusty command saying, for better or for worse, you are our only hope. I can tell you though that there are flying monsters on the eastern cliffs. Well, we already have Flying Hope, so all you have to do is get one of those and we should be able to help. Should probably help them, right? Even if Leonard... So, we have a monster capable. Let's save him. Okay, so we're gonna save him. I can't believe it. I was actually saved by you. Didn't you get your first monster just recently? I think he's trying to say his thank you. I wouldn't go that far, but if it wasn't for you, maybe someone else would have found us. Anyway, I owe you something now. I'll say you're, I'll let you in on what I found so far, right? There was a strange looking place in the underwater caves below us, and there were some switches on the ground. I think that we entered the treasure cave. Let's meet there. We can help me solve this puzzle. Okay, so I think we are closer to the treasure. I think that we are almost to the boss. And that is the goal for the day. So let's head back. Oh, you know what? For map completion's sake, I think we have to drop down here. Yeah. And then we have to get back up. Which we need the improved flying. There we go. Let's go back to Koi. So let's go, I think it's relatively close. I think we just go back the way we came, go down, and we might be able to get to the boss here. There is still a ton of this area we have to uncover. Oops. But we can do that in the next episode. And I think we're definitely going to have to come back here if we get a character that has improved swimming. Because there's a lot of stuff that you just can't get. Okay, we can't go that way. Can we go down? Maybe it's not as close as we thought it was. Let's see here. I think this is just an area. I don't know if this gets us down to where we need to go. Oh man. Thank goodness we don't have to start that all over. I think that this is just like a treasure room. And now my guy. Okay, and there's your gem. Yeah, this is just a treasure room. Can we get over to the left-hand side? I don't know if we can. That wants to push us away. So let's try this again. Yeah, it doesn't look like that. Oh! Oh, we got past it. Interesting. That current was not as strong as the other ones. Okay, so we made it. Leonard, this must be the entrance to the treasure cave. I'm sure of it. Just not sure how we're supposed to open it. I'm pretty sure those switches on the ground are the key to it. More accurately, we are the key. It takes 3 to enter the mall room. Remember the police, remember? Let's just try and stand on the ground and see what happens. Alright, let's try it. Unbelievable. We might be the first people in centuries to enter this cave. Let's go see what's inside. After me. Hey, wait a minute. I think we could swim a little faster. I think There's something up here that's real quick. There's a rare seashell. Moon sword. I think the moon sword is a really good weapon. I'll have to check that out too. But I think this is, yeah. Memorial wing. There are some interesting looking old books here. One of them seems to be a diary. The darling, extraordinary, and fancy escapades of Captain Carter. Written here, the true accounts of me, Captain Carter, the legendary pirate who terrorized the old world's ocean with his band of monsters. These accounts were written after I decided to retire from the life of piracy, but the stories of my deeds shall live on forever. If you were the first one to read this, you must have found out how to enter my treasure cave. Well done, you've proven to be my equal. However, to get my most valuable treasures, you'll have to defeat the guardian that I left behind. One of my most loyal monsters, an eggless creature of the deep. That's the end of this introduction. Here's a bookmark stuck at the specific page later on in the book. November 10th, 202 AC. Today, when I was enjoying a fine drink at a certain wretched hive of scum and villainy, which shall remain unnamed, I was approached by a strange character. He called himself an alchemist. What I like the most, though, is that he started the conversation by dropping a heavy pouch of clinking gold coins on the table. We wanted to hire me for a simple smuggling job. Him and a group of other alchemists wanted to get inside the monster sanctuary. Thanks to my ship, which was able to carry freely across the barrier between the old world and the monster sanctuary, I was the only one fit for the job. Sure, they were all rather strange fellows wearing robes and masks with names like any I'd never heard on any of the countries of the old world, but on the other hand, they had a lot of gold, almost as if they were able to craft it themselves. Interesting, isn't it? I realized too late that it was false gold. It all turned brittle after a month or two. They tricked me, and I am not ashamed to admit it. There's another reason why I regretted the job, though. The leader in particular, called himself Marduk, gave me the creeps. I never actually talked to him or saw what he under the mask, but I heard the other alchemists whispering about him as if they were afraid of him themselves. I heard them say that none of them knew, in fact, what he looked like. So, some even said that his figure and his voice would change sometimes, like he could shapeshift or something. I truly dread what I might have brought inside the sanctuary, even if I don't live to see it unfold. That's the end of the part. It doesn't seem to be anything else of major relevance. Okay, so we learned a little bit more about how the my controller turned off. Now it's going crazy. Interesting. Okay. Little glitch there. And now we learned a little bit more of the story of how the alchemist got into the monster sanctuary. Combo potion. I'm going to skip these guys. I want to get right to the battle here, which is right here, I believe. Look at the champion over there. Oh no, that must be an Elder Drill. No, it's a Voldenoi. I've heard a lot about them, but I've never seen one. They say an Elder Drill only grows more powerful over time, so if you take too much time figuring one out, it might only become stronger and stronger. That could be a tough one. A fight with this kind of dangerous champion is no child's play. Only an experienced keeper can bear the burden. Of course, I'll have to be the one to take on the Chancellor. Lion, I think we should let Garlic try beating this champion. What? You gotta be joking. We still owe him something. Otherwise, we'd be stuck in that pit. Come on. It's dangerous for him, so it'd be negligent for us to let him rush headfirst into battle. That's not true, and you know that. Somebody who's come this far at least deserves a chance. Maybe he'll surprise us. Oh, alright. You can be as stubborn as an ox sometimes. Hey, wait a minute. Why are you forgetting something? I don't get saved by Garlic out of the pit, so shouldn't I be able to fight the Elder Joe? I know just how to settle this like a responsible keeper. Let's have a keeper duel, Garlic. The winner gets to fight the Elder Joe / Voldenoi. How about it? You ready? Okay. Okay, so she also has a Polterfin, a Nikki Nanka, which is a very good healer, the Sizzle Knight. I mean, we're gonna keep this team, I think, to start. Again, we only get to do 2 buffs to start with. We gotta be careful of these. They are doing a ton of damage, so we're gonna have to make sure we keep up on our healing and everything. I think for now we are just gonna make sure that we kind of. I don't want Garulu to get taken out in one hit because we decide not to heal him. We are applying burn to every shield action we take. So once we get a little bit safer here, like we'll try and do a firestorm here. We've got ourselves a little bit of a leeway here. Now Nikki Naka might be dying. There we go. We already got 1 out. Nikki Naka was actually really good at regenerating too. Okay, so let's keep applying that. And let's see. I want to work on the Polter Oven last because he already has a shield that is going to take forever to drain. But if we can get him down to just him being the only one in the battle, it might be a way easier fight. And then we're going to work on getting some of the debuffs removed from our guys. And let's keep doing some debuffing here. Let's heal up the Griffin-X to just get rid of a couple of those. Yeah, and then let's focus on the Goblin in the back. He's coming down. Fortunately, there's a lot of healing on her team too, so... Yeah, we got a... Griffin-X is just taking a beating here. I think we got his... did we get his revive? That does not look like it's a big heal at all. Okay, so let's... The restore is not much better either, but that does restore. I think we're going to take a turn here to do a little bit extra. Man, they are just targeting him. Oh, that guy got in the way for him. Just want to keep those debuffs off of them. I got to be aware that there's eventually going to be a infinity counter coming in. We have 123 charge stacks on Polter Oven, so I am going to see if there's a chance that we can take out someone in like one hit here. Now we have the infinity stacks on. Let's do a restore here. While we're at it, let's do an item here. Let's see, big potion. Phoenix Tear, Phoenix Serum, Mass Potion. That heals everyone for 800, which doesn't seem to be a whole lot. That would, let's do that. Okay, now let's see if we cold toss someone, are we going to take someone out, like, immediately? That would almost take that guy out immediately. If this guy blocks it for him, though, that's going to be tough, but, let's... Yeah, he jumped in the way. It was worth a try, though. Now we'll start working up those stacks again. And I think what we'll do is, why don't we just heal with him? If we heal with Griffiths for a little bit, we can get a few more charge stacks up on him as well. So we'd have two areas of thunder with charge stacks. Griffiths may not survive. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, good. We're gonna have to go into okay, he is going to definitely die if we don't do something for him. These guys are just tearing us up right now. You know, guys, I think it's probably best if I just forfeit and we come back. He's gonna die as soon as they attack him, so we don't lose anybody with this. We're gonna end the episode like that right now. I'm gonna get a few more levels up, work on equipment, and we will come back to this battle. That was a little too close, and I just don't want to mess something up there. It's safer to just back away right now than it is to to roll the dice. So I'll see you guys in the next episode. You guys take care, and we'll do a little bit of off-screen leveling to make that battle a little bit easier. See if we can get up to level maybe 30-ish or something. We'll just go around the area here and fight some of the monsters in the local area here over and over again. So till then, I will see you guys soon. You guys take care, and goodbye.